Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. We actually have a lot in store for this episode, so let's get straight to it. As in the last episode, we learned how to make the actual gears, but now I'm going to show you how the gears can be made into actual engines. Engines are what will help us extract and move stuff throughout piping, which we will see in the next tutorial. So I have these automatic crafting tables up so we can see which one is which. And the different tiers. So we have our redstone. This is a recipe for it. So we do need pistons, we need wooden gears, a piece of glass, and 30 wood. And I'll be making these along, so I have them all set apart here. We don't use gold or diamond for any of these. So yeah, we pretty much, for the first one, we need 2 here, a piston. That's all made. That's Minecraft itself. That's basically a recipe. You can learn how to make that your own way. So, and you just saw it either way. So, put glass here, put these 3 up here, and bam, we can make ourselves one redstone engine. Well, so we have one of those. Now let's move on to the next one. So you don't use the old engine to upgrade. You don't need that. It doesn't work like that, not like the actual gears. So this one uses the actual stone. So let's throw these in here. Let's get our piece of glass and 3 pieces of cobblestone. Smooth stone won't work, so don't try it. I mean, I've tried it and it just doesn't. So there we go. We got our steam engine. And let's move on and make our last one, the combustion. So there's a piece of glass, our piston, our 2 iron gears, and our 3 iron bars. And there we go, combustion engine. So, what we need real quick is a redstone torch or something to power it. So, we're going to grab a torch and we're also going to grab a lever. Because these are the most efficient ways to actually power it without going all out. We also need some fuel and whatnot. So, there's a bucket of fuel. And let's get some charcoal so we could charge the other one. Or coal, my bad. Coal or charcoal, either one works. So we're just going to just grab some coal here. And we're going to set these up. So, no matter where you put it, it's going to face up unless there's like a pipe or something. So, and to turn these, you'll use the actual wrench. You'll see that when I get into actually setting up a automatic system. Or after we get the pipes of how to withdraw from a chest and put it to another one. Or put it into a crafting table, all that kind of good stuff. So yes, to power this one, just a redstone signal anywhere around it that's touching under it, above it, whatever, and it takes it a minute to turn on, but once it does, it'll start working. Then we have our actual, I need to order these out. I mean, they look about the same, but my texture pack, just so you know, I am using the Soartex Fanver texture pack, so that helps any of you. Let's put down this one. This is our steam one. It uses coal and other stuff like wood and all that kind of stuff to actually burn. You put down a redstone signal there, and it would start going. These aren't really moving because I don't have anything there for it to move. Oops. Okay, so let's actually get out a pipe here. Now let's just get out a wooden pipe. This is what you would use to extract, but we'll get into all that stuff later. And let's power them. So, see, there you go. And let's get our last one out. This is a steam one. This uses oil, lava, or fuel. Fuel you'll get from refining. I just use it because it's a lot more potent and it can last a lot longer. So, let's make sure this is still day here. And not get flipped around here. And let's power this. So there we go. Now, we're going to go over each of these real quick here. Redstone, first off. Minecraft, or Buildcraft, I should say, uses MJ. It's Minecraft or megajoules. They are used, it's how much an engine puts out per tick. 1 second is equivalent to about 20 ticks, assuming you have no computer lag, like I'm usually getting about 60, but while recording. But normally I can go up to, I hit about 250 or so, sometimes 300. But yeah, once you get those going, so you produce more from this one than you would at these at higher. So, also the color is a temperature gauge. Blue being the lowest, representing a cool engine. Then a green representing an engine that is warming up, like it's starting to, move and everything. Then you go into, it's yellowish, or it is yellow, sorry. It used to look off yellow. I think it was just a texture pack I was using then. But the yellow is usually an engine working at optimal speed. A red engine is bad. Is that sign of blowing up, is overheating. The only one that will not blow up is a redstone engine. These two will. Very quick. So I'm going to shut that off before it overheats. This one will keep going. Before, like, you would be able to keep these cooled or whatever, as long as they had water, and this one, had a fuel source and it wouldn't blow up. But now these two, if they're not powering anything for a while, they will blow up. I don't know why. Like if you have this working on moving stuff out of a chest and it stops, after a while it'll just blow up. Even if it's perfectly, but it's just getting overused, and it's the fact that the power isn't going anywhere. And obviously as it gets the higher tiers, it'll start moving up. These take longer to speed up, the redstone, so I'm not too sure why, but you could speed it up by putting other ones. This is kind of a little trick that people do to speed up their engines when they first start them out. They pop them down, that way this power is pushed into this one, causing it to heat up, which will then speed it up. And sometimes, this can take a little bit longer. Like if I had one of these on here, it'd speed it up a lot faster than just these. I believe it's 4 of these equals 1 of those over there, but I could be wrong. I think it's like 8 of these equals 1 of those, 4 of those is 1 of those. So yeah. Anywho, let's just get these out of our way here. So, let's just go over these. We have the redstone. It's the most, popular. It's used for a whole lot of stuff, so it won't explode. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Then we have our steam combustion engines. This is the mid-range and sufficient power with the redstone engine, but uses burnable fuels such as wood or coal, and as well redstone current will explode with excessive use. Now I'm reading all this from the wiki, so it's more straight up just facts about it, and I am going off of what I've also learned from using them for a while now. Then we have our combustion engine. Combustion engines are the third tier of engine. They use iron instead of wood or cobblestone, making them the most expensive engine. Combustion engines are the most powerful engines but require lava, oil, or fuel to run. It runs the fastest and gives the most power per stroke. However, they need water to keep them cool, otherwise they'll explode. And that's pretty much about it. And, you keep your water over here and you can keep filling it up. You'll have the pipes and all that kind of stuff. I'll show you how to set up a little refinery later on, and yeah, that's about it. So, you could put a redstone right here and power both of them. It would take it a second because see, that was just turned on, so it needs to cool down before it could turn back on. Same for this one, like it'll go down and stop. And this one will keep going just fine, but this one won't because there's no fuel in it, obviously. This will start up once it's cool enough. It'll, it has its own gauge for how high it goes. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. So we have how to make them. We have our redstone, our combustion, and our steam. Sorry, my bad. Steam and a combustion. And yeah, that's pretty much how you get the engines running. Next will be pipes. So don't forget to rate and comment and subscribe. See you guys later.